got a question for you. Do you enjoy the videos on this channel? If the answer to that question is yes, then I might have some bad news for you. Let's walk and talk. But before I begin, go and get yourself a brew. You might want something a little stronger to cope with what I'm about to tell you. And stick around to the end of the video because I've got some really exciting news about what's coming up. You got something? Right, good. Let us begin. We're talking about YouTube today. So let's rewind right back to the beginning for me personally. Right back to 2018 when I started the channel. Back then, the barrier to entry to making videos was pretty high. It was quite difficult. So before I started on YouTube, I was on Instagram and obviously doing photography and things like that. And to be honest with you, taking a photograph and sticking it on Instagram is pretty simple stuff. I mean, anybody can do it. I mean, obviously, you know, taking a good photograph requires a lot of skill and dedication and time. But the act of actually just taking a photograph, which you can do on your phone, and then uploading it is really simple. Whereas video has always been so much harder to do because there's so many different skills you have to have. You have to learn how to film, not so much an action cam, it's pretty easy, but you have to learn things like frame rates and shutter speeds and things like that, and audio. My goodness, spent like weeks figuring out audio. And then there's the editing side of it as well, which is a completely different kettle of fish to things like Lightroom. The learning curve is so steep. It's unbelievable. I mean, I've got no hair left. You can see I'm completely bald and I have to pull it all out because it's so hard to learn. But that barrier to entry is lowered significantly over the last few years with software. Software's got much easier to use. And of course, YouTube Shorts. So now you can really easily just shoot a video on your phone, upload it to YouTube, put all your bits and pieces on there, boom, you're creating content. And as of recording this video, there are 20 million videos uploaded to YouTube every single day. How mind-blowing is that? So the competition for that home screen on YouTube, whether it's on your app or on your TV, is very, very intense. And all that's before the rise of the machines. So AI is disrupting everything at the moment, and it's going to continue to do so. So things like administrators, paralegals, graphic designers, web developers, programmers, all that stuff is going to go. In fact, it's probably happening right now. But what really staggers me is the fact that we now live in a time where even video content creators are at risk. So all the channels that you watch and love, the people that you watch every single day, all of those are at risk now because of AI. And I think this is a good time to talk about VO3. Okay, let me explain what VO3 is if you've never heard of it. It is the third generation of the text prompt video creation service developed by Google. Google, who own YouTube, by the way. So for the last few years, we've had things like Midjourney and ChatGPT, where you can put in a text prompt and it will generate, well, whatever you want. Whatever image you want. It can even look photorealistic, absolutely incredible. But we're now at the point where we can create almost realistic video with sound as well. What I'll do now is I'll show you what VO3 can do.
So I went to the zoo the other day, and all they had was one dog. It was a Shih Tzu.
Our prescription helps your body secrete a special pheromone that attracts puppies.
I took the pill before bed, and when I woke up, there he was, the love of my life.
I used to feel so empty, but now I feel joy and mild concern how a pee stain got on the ceiling.
My puppy listens twice as good as my ex-husband and only climbs into the lap of half as many of my friends.
He chewed up my Bible and pooped in my good chair, but I'm happy for the first time in years.
I named him Earl. He follows me everywhere and farts in his sleep. Just like my first husband.
We can talk.
No more silence.
Yes, we can talk.
We can talk.
We can talk.
We can talk with accents.
Oh, I think that would be marvelous.
Yes, it is very fun. But
yes, it is very good.
It's very fun.
I can talk.
Yes.
We can talk.
Yes.
Yeah.
We can talk.
We can talk.
We can talk.
Yes.
We can talk. No.
Yes.
Now that I can talk,
No. don't know if I have something to say.
Ocean, it's a force, a wild, untamed might. And she commands your awe with every breaking light.
When we get in there, I want no bullshit. You stay on my 6 at all times.
Stay sharp. These f***ers are nasty and dangerous. Stay alert. What the hell happened here? Where are the bodies?
That's quite scary, isn't it? None of that was real, not one bit of it. And that was probably about 3 or 4 months ago. So give that another year, maybe VO4, VO5. It's gonna, hang on a minute, isn't VO5 a shampoo? It's gonna be crazy. We're not gonna be able to tell the difference between real video and artificially generated video. And this is the problem. This is the crux of this whole video and what I'm talking about today. At some point in the very, very near future, anybody is going to be able to create a video like I'm doing right now. Anybody. The barrier to entry has pretty much dropped. There's still a little bit of a barrier there because there's a cost associated with it. I think it's like $100 and something a month, but that's going to drop. As competition rises, that'll drop. It'll be like $9.99 a month, and that's it. Anybody out there can create a hiking video in the Lake District one day, an hour long. The next day they can do another hiking video, in the States somewhere or wherever, Patagonia, it could be anywhere, or any subject, anything, any of the channels that you love and enjoy every single day. Anybody will soon be able to recreate what they're doing entirely, and you'll not be able to tell the difference. This is the point, you will not be able to tell, and therefore the barrier to entry will have completely dropped. You don't need to know how to record video, you don't need to know how to edit video or worry about audio or anything like that. You don't even need a camera. So the risk there is real people, real video creators like me, like all the channels you watch and the channels that I watch as well, are going to get completely buried on the YouTube home screen. The algorithm is going to favour these really, let's face it, they're going to be super dramatic videos, aren't they? You know, I unicycled over Mount Everest or something like that. People can click on that. It's going to be so clickbaity. It's going to be so realistic as well that people are not going to know. No one's going to click on my video. I had a hike up Brandreth. It was great. It rained a bit. No one's going to care. Nobody. And like I said, it's not just me that's in this boat. It's all of us. It's all us real people, real video creators. We're all in the same boat, and it's pretty damn scary. And I'm also worried as a consumer of videos, because I watch a lot of YouTube. I'm worried that I'm not going to see their videos anymore. The only things that are going to surface on the homepage are things that the algorithm's going to curate, and that's going to be probably a load of AI slop. And say AI slop, that's a bit of a buzzword at the moment, AI slop. It won't be slop anymore. It will be very, very good video. And like I said, you won't be able to tell. It'll look amazing. And I think they may even get to a point where people don't even care anymore. They're just, well, it's AI, whatever. I know that like some of the younger generations now listen to AI music and they're like, yeah, it's fine. Don't care if it's not real instruments or real person. It sounds good. It's terrifying. Sorry about the rain, it's just started now. Oh, has it? This could be AI. You don't know. I might be doing this already. I might have gone to VO3 and created this here, and it's all fake. Soon you won't be able to tell. But I would never do that. I'd never ever do that, I promise. Anyway, I think we all get a lot of joy and fulfillment from YouTube channels. It's a real escape from the crazy world we're living in at the moment, all the political stuff that's going on. It's horrible. So it is, and obviously TV's terrible, really, really terrible. So it'll be a disaster if we can't find our favourite YouTube channels anymore. So what I started doing is I've started to make sure that all the videos that I like, the channels that I like, that are surfaced on them at the moment on the home screen by the algorithm, I'm making sure that I go and subscribe. And then every day, rather than going straight to the home, well, obviously I have to go straight to the home page, I go straight away to the subscriptions tab and then scroll through that. And then what's happening there is I'm finding channels that I subscribed to years ago and completely forgot about, because again, the algorithm hasn't been serving their videos. This has happened to me. I've been putting a video up pretty much every single week for God knows how long, and I've had people contact me saying, oh, I watched your video this week, it's great to have you back. I'm like, I haven't been anywhere, I've been putting videos out every week. But because the algorithm has served them what they think they want to see, they no longer see my videos. So the way around that is, and it is the solution for all of us, is to subscribe first of all, and then check your subscription feed all the time, and don't rely on that home screen. And that's it really, that's pretty much all I wanted to say. It's a sad state of affairs. Things are all going down the pan a little bit, and I don't know where YouTube's going to end up. I don't know how it's going to work out, but I can see this happening. I can see that people are just going to create, you know, huge YouTube channels, and it's all going to be fake. It's going to be so hard for people to know from now on, really, what is real and what's fake. You could be following a YouTube creator for years and thinking that they're real and they're not. So I guess what I'm saying is to you, please subscribe, and please go onto the subscription tab, and then you'll see my videos every week. They'll be there. Saying that, there won't be one next week because I've got Black Mass coming up. Black Mass is my Patreon community gathering that we have a couple of times a year, and that isn't fake, that's real. There are real people meeting up and doing real hiking and eating real food and drinking real booze. So there won't be a video out next week, which leads me on to the update I want to tell you. It's flipping rain, it's a nightmare. Sort of gate porn. Yeah, I'll be back on with the normal videos again in a few weeks' time. It's always the way before I go and do a multi-day hike. Yes, you heard it right. Hang on a minute. Let's go onto this path. Oh God, flipping heck. Yes, back out on a multi-day hike coming up soon, and this is probably one of the most popular ways in the UK. You might be able to guess where it is based on the Q&A last week. So I'm doing that in a few weeks, which it's always a bit funny around about that time because I've got to prepare and everything, and I don't get time to make a video and get it out in time. So, you know, there's always that weird period of a couple of weeks maybe there's no video, unfortunately. I'm sorry about that. But afterwards, there's going to be a plethora of videos, so it's all good. That's it really. Let me know what your thoughts are on the whole AI situation. Let me know if you think it's going to be a risk to YouTube like I think it's going to be, or if you think I'm just talking rubbish and, you know, worrying about nothing. Just drop a comment, and also let us know if you feel like you're at risk as well, your job's at risk from AI, or even if your job's already gone because of AI. Let us know. Let's start a bit of a discussion here. Anyway, I'll see you soon.